morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, Nigeria Watch family. We are back here again. How you guys doing? Yes, this one another situation that is currently going on right now in Urhonigbe community. As you all know, that we'll be talking about this Urhonigbe community for the past couple of days. How Fulani herdsmen have taken over that particular community right now. They've kidnapped one or two persons from there, rapists and so many things, raping and so many other things are going on right there on that community. Now, our brother came out now, self as Nohomba, originally known as Endurance Ogiagbe, is out now to send direct message to Governor Obaseki, also to talk about how Governor Obaseki was put back in office in the second term. My people, I would like you all to share this because a cry for one is a cry for all. As you all know, we don't hate Governor Obaseki, but he's the governor of the Edo State. He's the father. He's supposed to be the father of all. You know, that's why you see that we always call his name all the time. Please help us to share and let others know that we are right here. I can see Mother of All is already here with us. She's always here with me. Thank you very much, my good people. I can see Osaye Keve is with us as well. Thank you very much for joining us. God bless you. I can see Faith Wilfred. Good evening to every one of you. Let's listen to our brother Cephas Mahomba on this insecurity situation that is currently going on in Urhonigbe community. God bless you all. Please listen to this. Help me to share and like this video.
A very warm regards to every one of us out there, wherever we are. Following up with the issues of Urhonigbe in Orion local government, Edo State. Comrade Egusa Ude of Okobo community has assured the people of Okobo is brotherly concern about the issue going on in Urhonigbe. He has assured us and he has appealed to all of us to, in any capacity we can help out, see how we can be of help to Urhonigbe at this very present time that Urhonigbe is bleeding, crying and yelling for help. They are our neighbors, and we cannot underestimate that. There is one basic thing we all must come to understand. Like most times I share with some few numbers of people around me, one important thing that Obaseki administration, His Excellency Obaseki administration has done in a lot of us. This present administration came with a realistic idea to educate a lot of us on how to be part of leadership and take responsibility. And truly, if you look around, a lot of us who came in our mind to support the leadership of the day, we all did because we were made to understand that it's our core responsibility to be part of leadership and do what we can do to help our environment. There is every tendency for a lot of us not to be comfortable with a lot of policies from a particular leadership. But we must also get to understand that we must have to learn to go about whatever we don't like in such a way that we don't cause more harm to what we are trying to fix up. A lot of the people who supported His Excellency Governor Obaseki-led administration did not because majority were settled. No. Obaseki personally never had that time to go about meeting people to beg them one after the other for support. He just created a system of getting involved in the leadership system. So a lot of us saw the light, we saw the realistic idea, and we came in. We found it a wise thing to do. And that's why a lot of us don't have any regret in what we have done. No regret. And that is why you can as well see today that a lot of people are also speaking in the state why things are not going well. Anytime things are not going well, you see same people who have been supporting His Excellency still come out to speak against what is not right, because they did not buy anybody over. Nigeria Watch has been one particular platform that has been projecting the good works of His Excellency Urhonigbe Obaseki. But some few days ago, it got on him that he needed to speak up. He has to, because he was not hired. Betty, good morning from UK. All right, good morning from Nigeria, those states. I trust you people are doing good over there. So you see people speaking up. I think we must learn to appreciate Urhonigbe Obaseki's administration for that. People who as well came together to support his administration can as well come out to say things are not right when things are not actually right. It taught us a good leadership system that a lot of us took to our various places to begin to make things work for ourselves. When I look around what is going on in my community at this present time, I just have every reasons to be happy, and I have great hope in me that yes, things will get better than this. Things will get more better than this. A lot of us took the same system of government and we went to our various places to begin to make things work. Things ordinarily that we've been depending and hoping that the governor has to come and do it before these things will be in place. But right now, these things are just getting into shapes because people have decided to stand up to take responsibility. I want to thank the present administration, the present leadership in my community, led by Comrade Egusa Ude. You see, we've been taught to do all we can do to support leadership. A lot of us don't want to support leadership because we don't know fully 100% what they do with their power. Yes, you can see even in Nigeria today, when some politicians or leaders are done with their offices, even after 5 years, 6 years, you get to see them being probed over one crime or the other. Yes, during the time they were in the office, they had supporters, they had people who were seeing the good things they were doing and projecting their works. But there are so many things they will as well do you would not know anything about. And anybody that is in authority must understand that whatever you must do with your authority must be something that will not come to fight you tomorrow. Exactly. It is what every leader must understand and must be conscious of. Every leadership is created for development, and once the people see the development, they have every reason to support same leadership. But that doesn't mean whoever supporting the leadership knows technically 100% what is going on in the system. But the ones that are obvious, the ones that are overt, are the ones people will continue to project. And when we're also an opportunity to get across the ones that are not all right, we learn to speak up. Yesterday, I think day before yesterday, in my community here, a young boy was caught. He went to another person's farm to cut 3 heads of plantain. At least I believe he had the intentions to cut more than that. But he has harvested 3 heads of plantain when he was caught by the vigilante. A lot of us farmers have been discouraged going to a very far place to farm. Like I told us, we have a very big land. Most places we go to farm is very far from our homes. Sometimes we even get to travel. We stay over where we are farming. When we are done, before we come back home. Because if you want to always make it to the farm, daily and come back home, you might not have enough time to do what you need to do in the farm. So a lot of farmers have been discouraged to go to areas like that to farm, because each time they are done with the struggle of farming, people go there to steal the farm produce. But Comrade Egosa Ode came in as the leader of the group of the youth in the community. He empowered the security body of the community. That today we have security who are combing around our forest and our farm areas. The young man who was caught with 3 heads of plantain was caught as at 12:26, midnight and close to the day. Imagine somebody. Stealing is not an easy job to do. No, for real. Stealing is not an easy job. This whole system are already there to make sure that this security come around our farm areas day and night. I strongly believe the young man never believed that these people can cover up to those farm areas. As at that time, he went there and he was caught by the security men. We all saw it. It was so disdaining, because for me, I was so disappointed. This young man happens to be a farmer. You have a family. You are doing well. The level you are, there are a lot of people aspiring to be there. And Urobo boy, the same privilege I, the son of the soil, have is the same privilege you have. I'm talking good about the administration and the leadership of my community today. I don't have any position. But I'm doing so because I see a lot of development really coming in place. I see people are being engaged positively. Since this administration of Comrade Egosa Ode, a lot of youth have been empowered. This young man who was caught stealing has a job with the community presently as we speak. He's receiving salary every month. And the system our leader created, he created in such a way, because a lot of us young men were also farmers. He created the system of work in such a way that you have one day on and one day off. So that the day off, you can go to run your farm activities. This young man is working, is earning salary, is a farmer, is taking care of his family, they are doing good. Now I come to think of it. A farmer, you know the struggle that is involved in farming. You have to cultivate. You know what it means to go and put fire in the bush. Sometimes fire will chase you. You will be so unlucky that your next neighbors, other farmers also, put fire in their own bushes as well. The places you are running to get safety, you find out that place is also on fire. That is why each time we want to put fire in our bush, we all, as people farming in that area, we come together to strategize how we put in the fire and how we dismiss from the area. Then you plant and exercise patience for these crops to get to harvest time before you will go there to harvest. This same young man is so hardworking. He's also a farmer. A lot of us have been trying to justify stealing by saying because things are very hard. But it's getting clearer by the day that a lot of people go into stealing because of covetousness. He has plantain. Probably he's done harvesting his own, and he went to his neighbor's own. Covetousness. He forgot in a hurry the kind of struggle. Somebody said Opu eyes. Oh dear Victor. He said Opu eyes. Yes, you have just said it all. Not that things are hard for the young man. Things are very okay with him. Things are very okay. This thing I'm saying is verifiable. If you come to my community, you will get to see the appointment given to this same young man. Urobo boy, just that he was born and bred up in my place. We should be within, no, I go senior round. But we are almost of the same age grade. Almost of the same age grade. Bad attitude. Mabel. Bad attitude. my sister, bad attitude. It's not suffering. God has so much blessed him. He's done harvesting his own, and he went into another person's own to harvest. Forgetting that somebody who labored there is entitled to the reward of harvesting what he or she has labored for. You have reaped your own, and you went to start reaping another person's own. Now look at where the thing landed him. Look at where the thing landed him. It'd be a very big shame. Have his wife and children around, seeing their father, sitting on the ground with 3 heads of plantain around him. So we want to actually use this medium to thank the leadership we have in Urhonigbe community presently. And it's my humble appeal to the entire people of Urhonigbe. Not just for Urhonigbe alone, at least this thing I am saying, everybody can learn from it. At least we've got to learn that some people go into stealing because of covetousness, not that they are suffering. Because of covetousness. Because of covetousness. The work this young man is doing, they pay them weekly. Weekly, they don't even wait till the end of the month. They pay them weekly. There are a lot of sons of the soils who the leader has approached and have talked to a lot of us to calm down. We shouldn't worry. Is something bigger is cooking for him to feast us up. A lot of us are patient. You that have already, you were caught stealing. What are you looking for? You are not handicapped. You are hardworking. So strong enough. You have the strength. You have the mind. You could even go to the forest at the middle of the night. You are not hungry, because if you were hungry, if you go to ask whoever owns that plantain, the person will give you up to 1 or 2. We are in the village, because the person can as well come anytime, any day, to as well ask you for the same favor. So we used to do it for ourselves. Covetousness is wickedness. Imagine the kind of wickedness this set of people has been causing to many farmers like them. You see, all these things that have been happening, the same farmers are the one, inconveniencing themselves, and with the same farmers, we are the one also discouraging ourselves. So we thank God for the vigilante group who knew as at that spot that when they caught him, what are you doing by this time? He said, "Na plantain." They said, "Okay, no problem." They bundled him with the plantain. They came, went back to the farm, and found out that the next day the farm is not his own. The farm was not his own. As at the spot, the vigilante caught him. The bush guides, they caught him. The bush guides of Urhonigbe caught him. He claimed that that was his farm. They brought him and they went back to the same place again and found out that it was not his own. So I'm appealing to the entire people of Urhonigbe that ever since this present administration came in, things has been getting better for a lot of people. Yes, that's a system of leadership for you anywhere. We cannot expect them to do everything one day. We have to continue to assist them so that they can continue to do the ones they can do bit by bit. Bit by bit. I want to thank the whole of our cabinets of this present administration. Thank you all for your support, for supporting the leader, being the person of Comrade Ego Saude, who is also the Okagile of my community right now. He's doing so very good. The entire village thought it wise to have him as our Okagile, with the support of our Inogie. Because when you are doing well, you have chances of getting higher. So I pray God continue to lead him and guide him through, to do more, so that he will be remembered for a lot. The ones that I've seen so far, I think Comrade Ego Saude's name is written in a very great marble, with a very great marble. And it can never be erased within a short time. Forever we will remember him. So I pray that other things, other evil or awkward things that before leaders, before they leave their offices, will not before him. So far, so good. My village, my community is still calm. Those who have come to partner with us to get properties from us to join in the development, none has been injured up to this date. Up to this date. Up to this very time. I personally, I was not having the much interest to go to a very far place to farm this year. The people, the illustrious sons and daughters of Edo State here, those home and abroad who came to get property and to join us in the development, and they don't have the capacity right now to begin to develop their properties. I talked with them and they gave me the permission to farm with their properties. So that's the areas I have my farm this year. So my farm is very close to a living area this year, and I'm very, very happy for that. At least all eyes will be on my whatever I am doing, and nobody will just enter there and take my sweat just like that. Because we'll be suffering a lot of this criminal acts in our farm areas, because farm areas is very far. But we also thank our leader for ensuring that the whole place is secured, both the bush area and the residential area. So right now we all have a rethink and a very great confidence to go back to our farm areas to farm. We want to thank the CXO, Egbon. You are doing a very great work with your team. May the Lord continue to guide and protect you all. Imagine at the middle of the night, you people left your comfort beds and zones to be within the farm area, thick forest, to have it protected. May the Lord bless you all. May the Lord bless you all and continue to protect all of you. And other criminals must get to learn right now that the farm areas, they are not safe anymore for you to go and steal. That young man is so lucky that the very bush guards that were on duty that night are confident people, those who aim very well before the trigger. If we were fearful people, they would have finished him that night and bring his remains to the community. But we thank God such did not happen. I think the way they handle the matter is much better. It's much better. Now the elders now to have to decide what will happen to the young man. So I also want to use this medium to thank the illustrious sons and daughters from this very great kingdom of Benin who have come to patronize my community, to get land from us and to join in the development. And for a lot of you that I talked to, and you gave me the permission to farm with your own properties for now, I am very, 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 very grateful. I can't begin to call your names right here, but I just want you all to know that I am very, very, very grateful. At least the cost of farming this year for me has drastically reduced. Because right now, if you take laborers to farm, they will have to check the distance for you. But mine is just very close to the residential area this year. So farming year, farming year, farming year. Some who bought 1x2, some who bought 4x4, some who bought 100x100 gave me the permission to farm. So I am very, very happy this year. And I have a very comfortable area to farm, to visit anytime, any day, and check how my crops are doing. So I'm very, very happy. I also pray to God to give you people the capacity to come and develop. But before then, I want to tell you that the permission given to me to use this land is going to add a lot to my life. And I'm very, very happy. So thank you all to the entire people of Urhonigbe community. Please let us put our hands together to support Comrade Egosa Ode and his team, his able team, to do more in Urhonigbe community. So continue to thank you all. For some of you that have not been around the community, if you come, you find out that our people are no longer crying for water again. The leadership we have presently have done best by providing water, and right now they are on the process of piping the whole areas, so people don't need to go to strategic points. Before we just have only one point where people fetch water. Now we have up to about 4 now to 3, and now they also want to channel all of them to different, close to people's living places. So when you need water, you just have to get water. If you even have the capacity to run the whole system in your house, shower and everything, you are very free. That was what the chairman said. You are very free. That's what our Kagele said. You are very free to run the whole thing into your house, but to bring it to your doorstep, then it's your responsibility to make sure that water is running in all your rooms, your parlor, anywhere you want water to run. So I think it's a welcome development. It's a welcome development. We are happy when things that are actually going on in my community now. If you check other community, when things like this started, you start hearing they are hearing about the community with killings, with fights, shooting all the day, but ours is not like that. And I want to thank the leaders and the people of Okogbo. This really shows that yes, we are peaceful, loving people. Yes, it's not everybody are really comfortable with the leadership. But for many who are not, they understand that they need to go about what they don't like in the right way, not to cause destruction to the community. So may the Lord bless us all for our understanding. Remember, bless all of you, and I will always give you feedback and reports about my community, because we have a lot of illustrations that are outside who want to know all the time what's going on. So this is the best way you can always get to know that home is getting better, and a lot of you need to get to be involved in the present development to help our place much better, because the government of Obaseki has taught us that you need to get involved. Don't sit one place and keep complaining and shouting, Obaseki did not come to do this, Obaseki did not come to do that. Obaseki is not stopping you not to do what you know you can do for your place to get better. It's not stopping you at all. So we need to look within ourselves and get to see the capacity and ability we have to make things work in our place and go ahead to do it. One person I cannot forget again to to thank, I always call him my leader, Osagi Amurie. This is one of our illustrious sons who has lived outside the country and came with a lot of goodies, the system, everything, and told us, hey, this is it. We all looked at it, so visible, and we went into it, and today we have every reason to smile. So I pray the Lord continue to guide us all. That one love must continue. Ciao. I love you all. To my able comrade, Ego Saude, my Kagile, my chairman, may the Lord continue to guide and protect you. Domosa.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. As you all know that we've been here since morning. It's been a very, very busy day. I appreciate every one of you. Yes, the insecurity matter that is currently going on in Urhonigbe community is still what we are still talking about right here. So I will urge every one of you to share our videos. Whatever we are doing here, we are doing it for the sake of our people. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you all. Please pardon me to take some rest right now. God bless you all and take care. Bye for now.